Um, yeah, I think like anything else, I think, they always say survival of the fittest, it's like, no, survival of those that adapt. I think that all of us took, the carton of cigarettes a day out of our diet, which,
The Bob Nash health
yeah,
plan.
the Bob Nash health plan where it's a carton of cigarettes a day that you take to work. And when you come home,
That's Fit Bob is the app. Fit
yeah,
Bob.
fitbob.com. And he'll also show you how to drink Cuddy Sark,
Oh, little
scotch,
Cuddy, huh?
little Cuddy, occasionally a little blended Canadian mist from across the Detroit
Across the
River
water there,
and Windsor,
yes.
little Canadian mist with its not. Don't bring no bullshit Sprite in that house. 7 Up.
So he did the 7 and 7 gimmick.
Oh yeah,
7 and 7s, classic. But your
but
brother's in good health.
Yeah, everything's better with a cigarette. You know that 7 and 7, and 6 or 7 Philip Morris non-filters.
I smoked cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes for 10 years.
Did you really?
I did, and you know what? I grew up in a home. Listen, in the 70s, every house.
Oh fuck! I mean,
Nowadays, they act like you walk past secondhand smoke in the street, you have to go to the emergency room. But the car always had cigarettes going. My father smoked in the house constantly, and I hated it. And even into like high school, my friends would smoke at school, and it smelled like shit, and they smelled like shit, and I hated it. I was on a fucking film set. I'm like 25 with all the fucking downtime and everybody's smoking. So to stay awake on late night shoots and stuff as a stimulant,
that nicotine will keep you awake.
Doing smoking and coffee. And then that lasted like a pack a day for about 10 years. And I loved it. You know what it is? The thing that I've never been able to replace. When I quit, I went straight, and I never had, it's been 16 years. I've never had a cigarette. But the thing that is lost, people don't realize there's a meditation to a cigarette. You're forcibly breathing deep. You're packing about 1,000 carcinogens in with the breath, but you're forced to take long breaths. You usually do it like when you weren't able to smoke indoors anymore, you went out. So if shit got crazy at work, you're like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to have a cigarette. I'll be back in 10 minutes. You went out for a meditation. You calmed down. You forcibly got away from a situation. Everyone accepted it. All right, he's just going down for a cigarette. He'll be back. And you do that deep breathing, and that is the hard thing to get past, the mental aspect of it. But it kills you. So please, everyone out there, do not.
Yeah,
smoke.
I'd rather smoke a joint and get something out of it.
Right. Well, that's the thing people would say to me. They're like, "You're getting nothing out of that fucking thing."
That was
buzzed with something else.
That was always when somebody lit up a cigarette around Scott. He'd always say, "So, is that for health benefits or just the minty fresh breath?"
Yeah.
And they go, "What?" I say, "Never mind."